Numbers chapter 17, Aaron's rod buds. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Speak to the sons of Israel and get rods for them, a rod of each father's household, from all the leaders according to their father's household, 12 rods. Write every man's name on his rod, and write Aaron's name on the rod of Levi. For there is one rod for the head of each of his father's household. You shall then deposit them in the tent of meeting in front of the ark of the testimony where I meet with you. It shall be that the rod of the man whom I will choose will bud, and I will no longer hear the constant grumblings of the Israelites who are grumbling against you. So Moses spoke to the Israelites, and each of their leaders gave him a rod, one from each leader according to their father's household, 12 rods, and the rod of Aaron was among their rods. So Moses deposited the rods before the Lord in the tent of the tabernacle. Now on the next day Moses went into the tent of testimony, and the rod of Aaron of the tribe of Levi had sprouted and put out buds and produced blossoms and yielded ripe almonds. Moses brought out all the rods from the presence of the Lord to all the Israelites, and they looked, and each man took his rod. But the Lord said to Moses, Put Aaron's rod back before the testimony in the ark to be kept as a warning sign for the rebellious contentiousness, so that you may put an end to their murmurings of discontent against me, so that they will not die. And Moses did so, just as the Lord had commanded him, so he did. The sons of Israel said to Moses, Look, we perish. We are doomed. We are all doomed. Everyone who approaches the tabernacle of the Lord must die. Are we to perish completely? So after that rebellion, God is like, here, let's settle the issue. Every leader, bring me a staff, put your name on it. We're going to see which one is going to be the leader of it. And guess what? He chose Aaron's line for the priesthood. And because, the people probably were like, well, don't we do this in life? Well, God, maybe you didn't really mean that. So maybe they were like, well, maybe, that Moses just got lucky with that whole ground thing opening up. Maybe he's not. But then here's the stick that's cut off. It's impossible to bud on its own. And there it did, just to prove to them, don't tempt God. And I love that God doesn't need our approval for anything, does he? He doesn't at all. He just confirms it. And he is so patient with us, so patient over and over and over again. And that's what we're going to keep reading with stubborn people. This is your daily Bible chapter, reading God's Word Monday through Friday. See you tomorrow.